Okay, tonight's meal is going to be a veggie burrito bowl with tortilla chips and tomato salsa. So let's get to it. So this meal is going to include onions, black beans. The recipe calls for corn, but instead of corn, I'm going to substitute it with jicama sticks. We'll cut those up, and it's going to have rice. It's going to have vegetable stock and some spicy seasoning. The tomatoes, lime, cilantro, sour cream. If you want Monterey Jack cheese, you can add that to it. Some hot sauce, and of course you can have whatever kind of tortilla chip that you would like. So right now I'm cutting up the onions. It's calling for 1 to 2 yellow onions, but we had some leftover red onion in here, so I'm gonna add that to the mix as well. So to make the dicing go faster, I did purchase one of these handy dandy little I don't know what you call dicers. It actually works. It makes for dicing onions and things of that nature very easy. So here's the jicama. This is the replacement for the corn. If you haven't tried it, it's actually pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and dice this up into small little pieces, and this will be our corn replacement. All right, now that I got the onions all chopped up, melting 2 tablespoons of butter into the pot. I'm going to go ahead and add the onions, and once those are added, I will add in the beans, black beans, and we will add some vegetable stock to this and the rice, and then that'll cook together for approximately 25 minutes or so. And let me get the beans. And here are the beans. And just waiting for the vegetable stock to finish cooking, and we will add the rice. If you saw one of my earlier videos, you saw that I was using the sprouted red rice. So we're using that again for tonight's meal. It's called for Jasmine, but I don't always follow recipes just the way they are. Alright, while that rice is cooking with the onions, I'm going to go ahead and zest some lime. I'm going to do about 1/4 of the lime. And once this is complete, I'll go ahead and start chopping up the cilantro, the tomatoes, and then I will mix all of this together in a separate bowl and drizzle on some olive oil and a little bit of lime juice to taste. And then I'll season it with plenty of salt and pepper. All right, now that I have the jicama, the tomatoes, the cilantro, the lime zest, and I seasoned it with salt and pepper, now we're going to go ahead and just add a drizzle of oil to that and mix it all up, and that's our salsa for the evening. All right, just checking in. Oh man, that smells so good. The rice and the beans and the onions all cooking here. Got about another 10 minutes to go on that. But the next thing to do is we're going to go ahead and make the crema. The crema, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of sour cream to a small bowl. Get that in the camera, that might help. There we go. There's 3 and 4. And now we want to add as much lime juice as we would like. So I like it pretty limey, so I'm going to do at least 2 lime wedges. And then we will add the remaining lime zest that we created earlier on. And then you want to season that with salt and pepper to your liking. Here is the rest of the lime zest going right into there. And then we get to mix this together. And then we add water, like 1/2 teaspoon at a time, because we want it to become kind of like a runny consistency. Right now it's too thick. So we'll go add some water, mix this back up, and we'll check it out. All right, so we have the crema is now complete. And it's got a nice runny consistency to put on top of the rice bowl once the rice is complete. Okie doke, so here it is. It's come out of the oven. Put the rice in the bowl, put some cheese on there. I'm gonna go ahead and take our salsa and go ahead and add some of that. And we've got a crema. We'll drizzle some of this on. You could drizzle as much as you like. Do one more. And then one thing that I've added that the recipe didn't call for is avocado. So we're going to put a little bit of avocado on top of that. And then garnish it with some cilantro. And there you have it. The veggie burrito bowl with tomato salsa.